And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for last night's episode of Supergirl Season 4, Episode 20. This is a cool episode. I actually like this episode a lot. This episode, to me, feels like we got to see some kind of like moments where characters we haven't seen really team up as much anymore. As, like from last season and also, we haven't seen them team up since, like, maybe the beginning of the season. So this episode pretty much, and, spoilers if you haven't seen the episode. So this episode takes Kara and Lena to pretty much the Soviet Union to try to figure out what's the connection. What's the connection with Lex? And why is he, been going there, sneaking out of prison and going over there? And, trying to figure out what's his game plan for what he wants to do. They all know that he has powers, but we don't know what his main goal is. While that all happens, we get to see Alex pretty much get the phone call that she can be a mom. Because she wanted to be a mother, but with her, her old girlfriend didn't want to have a child, but then she decided that she wanted to adopt, so she finally got the phone call. So her and Jane's sister goes to meet the surrogate mother to try to get the baby, and things at first seems to be looking up for her, and then of course it kind of falls off the radar, I guess. And then of course we have at the DEO, you have Lockwood pretty much on a rampage trying to find out who killed his wife, because in the last episode his wife, last week's episode, his wife got killed by one of the aliens who he decided to take her husband away from her and her children, and she wanted revenge, so she decided that she had like spikes on her arms, so she decided to kill his wife in retaliation. So Lockwood decided to pretty much go all nuclear on everybody to try to find her. Not only find her, but find James as well, because he found out that James has powers now, and also find Dreamer, aka Nina, as well, because she's also an alien as well. So pretty much he wanted to do that. And of course the dude decides to give himself superpowers as well to try to fight them. He was winning. He got to do that. That was pretty interesting to see. And then of course Martian Manhunter comes back and starts whooping his butt like he has no business being a superhero. And then at first I thought, okay, this is going to lead him to be Doomsday, isn't it? This is going to be him repeating to be Doomsday again. Like his apology for being Doomsday the last time when he was on Smallville. Because if you remember watching Smallville, Sam Witwer, I think that's his last name. He's from Smallville. He played Doomsday, but he had like a rubber suit. So I figure he will play Doomsday more CGI instead. But they're not going to do that. So, or they probably could, but not with him. I seriously doubt they'll let him be Doomsday. Especially since Krypton's going to have it this year. Can't wait for that. Anyway, so we got to see that. And then of course Supergirl and Lena literally discovered what's been going on. They found out about the other Supergirl. They found out certain things that Lex's plan, and that he has like a secret mole inside the government. They get the evidence to go take it back to the president. And then of course we got to see a little fight between not only Supergirl with Miss Tessmacher, because apparently they got the cloning technology from one of the aliens who had the power to duplicate his DNA, and he gave it, Lex gave it to Miss Tessmacher. So Supergirl got to fight her, and Lena decided to fight as well with Miss Tessmacher on the plane. So that was pretty cool. Like I said, very good episode here. There was a lot of funny moments where Supergirl's pretending to be like very super afraid of flying a plane. Their plane almost goes down. That was pretty funny as well. And then of course we got to see, like I said, James use his powers. He was wearing his Guardians gear. But they got their butts kind of handed to them because they were fighting a more stronger Lockwood. So that was pretty cool. So, and now we have to wait to see what happens next week with the whole, Supergirl versus Supergirl. And by the way, Kara gets kidnapped at the end because the president apparently is working with Lex, or maybe he's not even the real president. That I don't know. She gets captured. It was pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure the president doesn't know that she's Supergirl, but I'm pretty sure that Lex knows her. Lex pretty much knows everything from anything. So, which is funny that he probably still doesn't know about Superman, but that's a different situation. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode and what you thought about it. Leave me a comment below. Thank you very much and have a good night.